Hello, traders. What I have today is actually a review of a trade that I was in, and it's actually quite a useful lesson. So I wanted to share that. So recently, I'm sure you know that Apple had one epic crash, and I was actually long when this crash happened recently. So the reason for ignoring all the news and all the other things and the world is falling apart, just looking at the charts, which is what we do as traders, I could see that the RSI was getting way too oversold. You would It would be very hard to find such an oversold reading. Now, so on the daily, it went down to 19, and you can go as far back as you want. Besides this one reading, you're not going to find readings that oversold, even in the 2022 bear market, right? I think you'd have to go all the way back to 2018, 2019, something like that. And yeah, you have a reading there, but even that wasn't that oversold. But the point is, it was very oversold on the daily and on the weekly. So the week closed green, but early on in the week, this RSI was the most oversold going back to, I think, 2018 over there. This RSI on a weekly basis was very oversold. So that's when I had gone long. Now, the reason for that is that you can't have one of the biggest companies in the world go down 20 something percent in 4 days and not have a snapback rally. Of course, a snapback rally had to come. I was just not expecting it to be in one day. I thought maybe it would be 2, 3, 4 days. The rally came in one day itself. We had one of the biggest days on record. But the point here is that I'm trying to make is charts predict the news. And if you do go long at the right time or go short at the right time, very conveniently news catalysts show up. And in this case, I'm sure you know, the news catalyst was that the tariffs are postponed for 90 days. But that's not the point. The point is catalysts will conveniently show up. At support, a positive catalyst shows up. At resistance, a negative catalyst shows up. And our job is just to be ready for the trade to go our way. So again, I'm not saying that I expected 15% move in one day, but yes, I did expect it over 3, 4 days. We happened to get it in one day itself. So obviously, I squared off my position. So this is where I went long here. And when I saw something like this, even though it was slightly premature, my that was my target, and to be honest, it might even end up going there. But when I saw such a big move in a single day, I just squared off my position and booked profits, which is okay. But that being said, yeah, like I thought it's going to go a little higher, and it would. Maybe it will. Also, you can see the Bollinger Bands here, right? You had one, well, if you want to count that as one, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 days outside the Bollinger Bands. This is some sort of insane price behavior, which leads to insane snapbacks. I'm not saying this is the bottom. I'm not saying the bear market is over. All I'm saying is, as traders, when you do see these once in a multi year opportunity, um, you know what? Just go for it, right? Ignore the news, ignore everything, just go for it. And this trade happened to work out for me. Not only that, I was also long the indices. So typically, I was bearish this whole time down. I squared off my shorts. Market went a little lower than I expected, and then I started to go long. So I'm not fixed on one position. Yes, I think long term we are in a bear market. But as of right now, I don't. I'm waiting for better short entries. I've squared off all my short positions. So yeah, so that's basically it. The point I'm trying to make is buy the panic. It's tough. It's very tough when you see something like this, right? Even when I saw this big gap up and such a strong reversal, even I was worried, am I catching a falling knife? Is this a very bad idea? And no, the charts did what they always do. All right, thank you, and please leave your comments. I read everyone's comments. It helps me also, get a reality check as to what people think, and where I might be lacking. All right, thank you.